This is Gail Weathers report. I mean, this is Heathen reporting on Scream 7, which we went to go and view yesterday. You were more dubious than I was.
I was extremely dubious.
I was certainly dubious for good reason. 5 and 6 for...
I wasn't excited at all to go and see this. I thought it was going to be just a steaming pile straight away.
Because everything has been recently. But I'm shocked to say that I rather enjoyed Scream 7.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I say shocked, but I was more positive because I said Kevin Williamson's back. He's in the director's chair, also doing at least some of the screenplay, it seems. You can't beat Kevin Williamson for writing a lot of the time. So, yeah, he was the one that gave me hope, and he proved me correct, which I'm glad to say.
Yeah, and obviously we're going to keep this brief, and it's not going to give anything away.
Yeah.
But...
maybe not brief.
I was extremely happy to have Sid back.
Of course, yeah.
She, Neve Campbell, she absolutely stole this for me personally. I loved having Gail Weathers in it, of course,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Courtney Cox was really good in this.
There were some solid additions as well.
Joel McHale was really good.
And Nev's
I was about to say more
daughter.
then, but I thought, now I've got to stop myself. I can't say anything. Yeah, Tatum, Nev's daughter, was good. Yeah,
there was a lot of good kill moments as well.
Yeah, I was really quite satisfied with a lot of the kills in this,
and also some sort of quite funny
lines
I wasn't expecting.
Laughed a few times, and again, I think that's down to Kevin Williamson. We tend to just... writers aren't as appreciated as they should be, because you forget, without Kevin Williamson, we don't have any Scream. That's right, my cat is agreeing here.
Screaming.
Say it louder. Without Kevin Williamson, there is no Scream, and people are still living off the scraps of what he did way back in 1996. Now, obviously, you've got to get Wes Craven in to work his magic. You've got to find the right mask, the right costume. But without Kevin Williamson, you don't have any of this, so it certainly deserves way more respect. And it was a genius idea to get him into the director's chair. And if they're going to carry it on, they have to keep him on board.
Yeah, although, in my opinion, that's it. I feel like that's the end of Scream now, because I already feel like it's being pushed a little bit far, but I did enjoy this film. I just don't think it needs to go any further. We've done everything we can do with it.
I don't think it needs to go any further than number 3.
Well,
that's the logical conclusion, and that was the last film that I really, truly loved. Number 4, I haven't watched it in a while, because I just think it's okay. It doesn't have the magic of, especially the first 2 and number 3, but I think this one, I have to watch number 4 again to refresh my memory. This could be the 4th best one. It could be the 4th best one, and considering that Wes Craven directed number 4 as well, again, it just speaks volumes about what Kevin Williamson did with this.
However, there were some things that I think took away from it.
It's not perfect, yeah.
It's not perfect. There are still some really questionable evidence moments, a couple of performances that weren't my favourite, and personally, I found the unmasking really disappointing. Okay,
so you were disappointed by the unmasking, as was I, somewhat, a little bit. Slightly, right?
Can't commit, can
there's
you?
There's just something where you said it's not a perfect movie. Obviously, we're not expecting a perfect movie. It's not going to be Scream, right? But there are just some things that they can do without, which is a bit tired now. If you catch my drift, I can't really say. There's just something that's a little bit tired. They have to scrap that, and there was something that they could have done, which would have made this film, pretty epic.
Yeah,
especially for hardcore fans.
It's such a shame that those little bits did let it down, but I'm still definitely impressed compared to going in with zero expectations. And like you said, this is way better than some of the previous installments, in my opinion.
Oh, no, this is light years ahead of number 5 and number 6. In fact, some of the characters that are in number 5 are in this as well, and I just loathed them in number 5, and in this, they were absolutely fine. I think that's also down to Kevin Williamson and his direction, because the guys that did 5 and 6, I absolutely cannot stand their work. Scream 5 is one of the worst films that I've just ever seen. So this was also one of the first times in a long time that I've actually enjoyed myself in the cinema. It was enjoyable to watch.
It was fast paced, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. For a movie that's nigh on 2 hours, It really didn't let up.
No,
I wasn't
it was
bored.
good. Yeah.
Wasn't bored at any point. And there were some, like I said, previously mentioned, there were some wonderful throwbacks, musical cues, and things like this, which got me pretty excited.
And then some less wonderful throwbacks where it bordered on naff, just going a bit too far into it. But
so I would certainly. I'd watch this film again. Like, for me, I can't watch. There's a couple of installments in Scream 5 and 6 which I just can't watch ever again. They're a complete waste of time. But this, I'd have no problem going back to. And
there's only minimal reference as well to those two films in this one. I feel like you could do a Johnny and just watch the first few, skip the ones you hate, and then go into this one. Because, you don't have to have seen that, really.
Going on, I've already lauded Kevin Williamson coming back. This also looked more like Scream. It looked more like Scream and Scream 2. Scream 5 doesn't look anything like those original two, somewhat like the third. This went back to the same just kind of feeling that I used to get from 1 and 2, and it did it well.
Yeah, some really nice shots and lights and just, everything.
We saw this in what is my favourite cinema screen of all time. It's Screen 1 at the Richmond Odeon, and we walked in 25 minutes before the previews even started playing, just with a plain black cinema screen. We were the only ones in there, because this is where, I've mentioned it before in previous episodes of Say I Know What You Watched Last Week, Screen 1 in the Richmond Odeon is where I want to film around 20% of Heathen, so we just got to sit there and just marvel at this structure, and it looks even more perfect to me now. So I certainly,
it's a really cool cinema screen.
Have never seen anything like it before.
And also, just to add to it, we sat through all the end credits and stuff, didn't we? So everything had completely finished playing, and so they started moving the curtains back over the screen again. It was this really creepy, like you stopped. You were like, what was that?
Yeah, and the thing is, I'd heard it open originally, because like I said, we got there before anything was started, and even when I first heard it, I was like, that is an incredibly creepy sound, and I'm just going to use that in the movie as well. Just a word as well on the opening, what do you call them, the trailers,
right?
Because they showed appropriate trailers to the movie. There are one in particular film, Damien McCarthy. He's got a new movie coming out called Hokum, and this trailer only lasted about 45 seconds, and I was like, what was that? I need to know more. And it turned out it's Damien McCarthy, who did Oddity, which we really praised on I Know What You Watched Last week. So I will be going to the cinema again, at least in a couple of months. Yeah. But for now, if you've got the time and you're intrigued, definitely recommend Scream 7, right?
Yeah.